Hello, 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 and welcome to tonight's Activate Your Courage show. My name is Kay Hamilton, and I am here to serve you tonight to see what questions you have about activating your courage. Now, I'm just going to hopefully see if I can find myself live and set up a watch party. So here we are, and I have to turn that down. Your courage. Hi from the UK. That's awesome. So what time is it over there? I can see you, Danielle. And let me know who's got questions about what you would like to see about how to activate your courage. And tonight I am going to offer you some essential oil readings. So I'm having trouble here because I'm trying to share a watch party. So thank you for joining. Tell me if you've got some questions about what you would like to do to activate your courage. So what I'm going to do is talk about courage a little bit. And here we go. Share a watch party. Okay, so I'd like to talk about activating your courage and why activating your courage is worthwhile and an important thing to do. So tonight I have got some essential oils. I have got some different cards, a few different packs of cards, and I'm interested in your questions about what you would like to learn or be inspired about to activate your courage on. And I'd like to pose a question. Why would you want to activate your courage? In my mind, that is about us stepping into our full potential with purpose, with passion, and with the ability to expand our full potential so that we can live life to the fullest and to the happiest, so that we're not hiding under a rock and we're not holding ourselves back because of what other people have said or what we think about other people or what other people have maybe, or our perception of what other people say to us. Because if we're going to hold ourselves back, we're not going to be serving what we're really supposed to be doing here in the world. So I work with intention, I work with essential oils, I work with meditation, and I host I'll do one-on-one sessions with people, and I channel a piece of artwork for you. So if anyone's interested in a one-on-one session, that's something that we do together, and we can do it online. And I channel a signature piece of art for you, and we dig deep to see what's really holding you back. Because when we are in a situation like doing lives on this is going to give us snippets, but if we really want to get to the bottom of what's going on and help out that inner transformation so that we can really step into our full power and live life to our full potential with the happiness we deserve and all those good things, well, sometimes we've got to remove all those old patterns and limiting beliefs, and that happens when we really tap into what's going on. So tonight I'm going to pull out some essential oils for you, or pull out a card. I'll go back to see who's interested in something and who's asking a question. So Danielle Stevens would love a card about relationship, please. Okay, so let's see what comes up. I'm going to talk a little bit about relationship because I think relationships come from within first. So when we learn to love ourselves and we know about our boundaries and we have a clear sense of what we really want in life, I think that is a good start for any relationship, because if we aren't clear and confident about what we want in life, sometimes we can get dragged into other people's stories and other people's way of life. And a really good relationship allows each person in the relationship to experience and to live with a full expression of themselves. So I would be suggesting, Danielle, that you think about what you want in life, align yourself with that sense of self-love and self-worth, and be open to receive that is possible in a relationship. Oh, and this one's a card that I'm not quite sure. It's called Dumerite. I haven't pulled this one before. It's the crystal of patience. And it's also a great crystal for the throat chakra. And it's benefit for communicating, good for public speaking. So maybe it's that thing of you putting yourself out there and learning how to communicate when you're out and about, give yourself a higher chance of meeting people, and the ability to speak your truth and with clear and concise language. So that your decree or your affirmation is, I speak my truth with ease and grace. I am heard and understood. So there might be something in you that needs to step into your courage so that you can speak what you need to say. And I hope that one rings true for you, Danielle. So, yeah, I'll turn this around because you might want to grab a screenshot of the name of that crystal. It's actually, I've been working with these cards for a few months, and this one's never come out before. So it's really a time for you to get clear on how you communicate. So if you meet someone, don't be shy. Step into that. Put yourself. It's like, maybe you could put yourself out there in a in a way that you've not done before, and not hold yourself back from saying what you need to say or what you would like to say. So just out of a nasty relationship. So that one was for you, Danielle Stevens. Andrea, just out of a nasty relationship, I'm in Australia, I need to get a backbone. Okay, so I'm going to pull an oil out for you, and this one is Idaho Balsam Fir, which is a really empowering oil. And I would also consider Valor. So Valor is an oil for stepping into your courage and feeling strong, but being really peaceful at the same time, so that you can feel empowered and really calm without the power being overbearing. You're in your calm, you're in balance, you're well grounded. So Valor is a beautiful oil for supporting you. You've probably, if you're just out of a nasty relationship, you will be feeling frazzled. You will be possibly feeling fragmented, and all those emotions of disappointment, why me, and it's a time for you to put yourself back together again. So there's a couple of oils for you, Andrea. Valor and Idaho Balsam Fir. It's always hard to get these around the right way. Everything's back to front. So thank you for your question. And I always give away some free mini readings. So if you are interested in a mini reading offline or out of the public arena, what I do is I pull 3 essential oils and I give you a little 10-minute snapshot, 10-minute, quarter of an hour. So if you would like to connect with me and have a conversation with me, I'm available tomorrow or over the weekend. So please write in the comments, I'd love a free mini reading, please. So Tracy, how do I activate my courage to move forward with a new path I'm planning on, please? So Tracy, it's a time for you to step into something new, step into something fresh. And eucalyptus blue is calling for you tonight. So eucalyptus blue is that when we smell eucalyptus, we get, our lungs fill with the freshness of something, the promise of a new space, the promise of freshness and something strengthening. So going out in nature, putting your feet on the grass, going for a walk in the forest, or if you've got essential oils, this is what I do. I have my diffuser going inside so that I can bring in the energy in my space of whatever it is I want. So eucalyptus would be a really nice oil for you to use and bring some uplifting experience and aroma for meditation and creating a new space to play in. I think when we go out in nature, it is very refreshing and very strengthening, and gives us that sense of becoming grounded. It helps us to get out of our head and into our body, so that we can start really feeling what emotions that we have. So a new space for you, I would also recommend maybe the color green, and that's also to bring your heart in and to really dig deep into focusing on getting in touch with what's holding you back. Because when we get in touch with what's holding us back, we can do that inner transformation. We can resolve some of those things and open the door for a new path forward. So that was, I'm planning on place. So Tracy, that one was for you, Tracy. Karen Brinton, I'd love to know, I feel like I'm out of drive. So out of drive. I'm going to suggest frankincense for you, Tracy. Frankincense is one that will help to transform those negative feelings, those things that are holding us back, those things that are potentially, those thoughts that are telling us we're not good enough, telling us that it's not possible, is what I'm getting for you. So you need to look at those thoughts that are not of value, and those thoughts that are not empowering, the thoughts that are going to hold you back. You need to, I would recommend that you get out a pad and you start writing some positive things, and all positive things, positive ideas, no matter how silly they are. Do a little bit of dreaming and then work out what it is that you can take the next step forward. And remember, if you're struggling and you want some extra help, I can offer my Activate Your Courage sessions offline, where I will give you your signature channeled piece of art. This is an example of one that I've done. And through the process, we dig deep, we see what it is that's holding you back. And with my intuition and through color and through essential oils, you get some really good tips to support your ability to take that next step. I'm all about supporting people to move beyond all those things that are holding us back. So, Karen, I hope that one is supportive for you. Florin, I like to have the courage to stand tall and proud to be, sorry, I just missed this somehow. Proud to be something. Oh, my whole feed's gone crazy somewhere. Florin, love a reading if drawn to me. I just card for guidance. I'm not sure what's happening. These things have gone crazy. I wanted to stick and just stick. Okay, loves. I'm going to go to Jessica McIntyre. I'd love to know how to activate my courage in stepping forward in my spiritual journey. So let me see what is calling for you. Blue Cypress for you, Jessica. So Blue Cypress is a really high vibration of an oil, and it helps us in that spiritual cleansing, that ability to say goodbye to those things that are going to bring us down. And of course, I was just actually reading a book before I hopped on to get some inspiration. And why I love using essential oils is because they help our ability to expand our vibration. They expand the vibration of our spirit. So long as you're using high vibrational oils, and I love using Young Living because I know that our oils are really high vibration. They're organic, they're sustainably sourced, and they are made with lots of TLC, and the vibration of the oils that you're using is so important, because when we have a high vibrational oil, that they resonate in harmony with our body and our energy. So don't go for those cheap oils that you get are potentially, most essential oils actually potentially have synthetic oils in them, and they're not actually pure. And a lot of people don't realize you can get an oil that says 100% pure on the label. However, it's not a regulated industry, and just because they've got 100% pure on the label, it doesn't mean that's actually what's in the bottle. It just means there is a little bit of pure oil in the bottle. So you need to make sure you're sourcing your oils from a really reliable place. So, Jessica, I think I've done you. I think I did frankincense for you. Bella Boo Judy, can you have a card on love, please? Okay, let's see if we can find. I'm going to pick a colour card for you, Judy. Who doesn't need or feel like they need a bit of loving? So first of all, we've got to learn to love ourselves. And, you know, that takes a process. I don't think we've all been brought up to kind of just go, yes, I love myself and I feel really good about myself. We've got to learn that loving ourselves means that we need to know how to self-nurture. We need to know how to give ourselves self-care. And before we love other people, we've got to love ourselves. And I'll say this over and over again. And this is the card that's come for you, Bella Boo, Judy. So pink, which is about letting the love in. So we've got to make sure that maybe there's a little bit of residue damage happening for you where you've been in a loving relationship and you've moved on from that, or something's happening. Maybe there's some past hurts and possibly I'm getting regrets. So you need to transform those, do the inner transformation on whatever's come before, so that you can start with a clean slate with the love. I'll just see if I can find this. Little book comes with an affirmation. So you can say this, divine love, pour your healing light into my heart, softening it, purifying it, and rejuvenating it so it's shiny, loving, and full of enthusiasm. So in order to attract a really high vibrational relationship, we've got to make sure that we are vibing at a really high energetic state ourselves, so that we can meet someone who is matched. And you want to meet someone who is going to let you evolve, someone that's not going to hold you back or be controlling. True love means that you let each other be who you are without trying to control the other person, so that you can both grow in greatness to the best of your ability. Okay, I love a card about blending a broken soul. So I'm going to go to these ones for you, Debbie. So yeah, so if you know, this is just going to give you a sample of what's going on, but of course we've always got to dig a bit deeper, and we can't always do that for ourselves. Sometimes we're too close to our own issues and we need somebody there to hold a hand, or someone to hold space to support us to move on from whatever it is that's holding us back. So this one is for you, Debbie, and it's shungite. So shungite is, it helps to absorb all those negative energies, so that perhaps you need a bit of protection. Obviously you do, you're mending a broken soul. So what you can do is find something black, some black stones, some shungite, and shungite is it's also a good one for cleansing water, and our body is made up of quite a lot of water. So I feel like there's tears for you to shed, and know that in those tears that you're shedding, Debbie, there is a cleansing. So as we allow that, all that release to happen, and you'll get to a stage where you'll wake up one day and you'll just go, right, that's enough. I've had enough of that allowing what's happened to bring me down. And you just need to step into that courage, which I'm going to pull an oil for you. And this one, Debbie, is White Angelica, which is, it just smells absolutely beautiful. And this is a gorgeous one to wear. It's one of those ones that just makes me feel full, just smelling it. So you can put that on your wrist and activate it, smell it and move it in your aura. And I like to put a little bit on my shoulders because it will support you to it feels like a beautiful, protective, angelic energy around you when you use White Angelica. Also, I'm desperate for any kind of clarity. How can two people have such different morals and be still attracted to one another? Can we bridge our differences? That's a really good question. I think if you really love each other, you should be able to rise above it. But I also think there are times where you can love someone and you're not in love with someone. You might love them, but you may not be in love with them. I personally think it's a good idea to be in a relationship with someone who resonates with your values. It's going to make the journey a lot easier. However, you've got to work out whether you really love each other. And I think if you get into a beautiful situation where you really tune into each other's hearts, if you really love each other and you can really express yourself, I think there should be a mutual respect where you come to a place where you agree to disagree, or you agree to have some compromising in that situation. Because if something you're doing is hurting the other person, that's not going to give either of you that richness of a relationship. So Zoe, I'm not sure whether that's enough for you, but I hope that will help, can support you. So thank you, Danielle. That makes sense. Renee, could you have a card, please? Okay, Renee, I'm going to give you a colour card. When I do my Activate Your Courage sessions, I work through the colours of the chakras and I tune in and I can kind of work out through our conversation and where we're going, which ones of your chakras are depleted and which ones need support. Because if we've got all our chakras nice and strong, we're going to feel courageous and in our power and energetic and energetic, but also a little bit more like no one can topple us off our perch. When we've got all our chakras aligned and energetically in place, we're a lot more capable of being really strong. So this one is for you, Renee. Peach, inhale a breath of life. So it's like you need something freshness, but something with joy. You're looking for a bit of joy to come into your life. And maybe there's a little bit of letting go that needs to be done. So it releases, the peach releases the stress and it helps to soften you so that anything that you might be having a little bit of barriers up that are stopping good things coming in. So you've got to let those barriers drop away so that you can really express your softness and your creativity. And the affirmation is, I'm now able to fully embrace all the wonderful experiences my life has to offer with joy, ease, and love. So it's just allowing those things and seeing the joy in the simple pleasures of life is what seems to be speaking to you, Renee. So a card for guidance for work. Should I stay or should I go? Okay, so if something is not resonating with us, We've got to look at why. We've got to look at what can we learn from that. And we've got to look at, well, if this isn't what is making my heart sing, what does? So you've got to find out what really gives you joy and what gives you pleasure and what gives you purpose. I think that's the most important thing. If we don't have a sense of purpose in life, we become very disgruntled, we become unhappy, we become resentful, and we don't function really well. So this one is for you, Karen, and it's citrine. And this is the crystal of abundance, wealth, and finances that helps to open the heart and mind to believe in opportunities. So I feel that this is saying to you, Karen, that there are opportunities, and even for you to be questioning this, I think it means that you need to pursue that. You need to decide what brings you joy and what you can do so that you can provide an opportunity to open the door on how you can express what you need to express. And the decree for you is, I'm fully God funded now. And the essential oils are cardamom, lemongrass, myrrh, and wintergreen. So a beautiful sign there for you, Karen, citrine for your abundance. So I'm not going to tell you to stay or go, because I feel like that you really know those answers deep down. And if you want to have a one-on-one session with me, a full Activate Your Courage session, reach out and I can talk to you about that. So, Florin, did I do you before? I'm not quite sure. Let's go back to Florin, and I'm going to pull an essential oil out for you. And German chamomile has caught my eye for you, Florin. German chamomile is about releasing nervous energy, I'm getting for you, and just bringing yourself to a state of really deep peace and deep calm. This oil is very beautiful. It's a really deep blue color. I don't know whether you can see that. Very calming, very nurturing. Now, if anyone wants to get some essential oils, I love Young Living because we have farms all around the world, and I have the privilege to have been to many farms, and I know the quality, the time, the care, and the effort that Young Living goes to produce the best oils that you can get in the world. They're the top essential oil company. A lot of TLC goes into growing and distilling our oils. We have something called a seed to seal process, and to ensure that our oils are high frequency, 100% pure, and they're absolutely stunning. So this oil is for you, Andrea, and then I'll come back to you, Ruby, because I can see that you would like one. Sorry, I missed you. So Andrea Sheridan, peace and calming. And this oil is absolutely stunning. It just, when you diffuse it in your room, it just brings you down. It brings you into a state where you feel really nurtured. It's an oil that just helps to open that door for opening the path for you just to be at peace. And know that if your mum has passed, but your mum is there with you, whether she's passed or not. She is with you, and she is there to support you, to guide you, and you need to tune into that and have that faith that she can still give you the messages and the strength and the support, even though she's not there in the physical. So that is for you, Andrea. And Ruby, you want a card and an oil. So I'm going to go to an oil for you, Ruby. Gentle baby. So I don't know whether you're having a baby or whether you need some calming and soothing and nurturing. I feel like just my arms just go like this. It's like you need a big cuddle at the moment. You need to be told that you're loved and appreciated and valued. So this one's a really good calming one. Maybe you're having trouble sleeping. Maybe your mind's overactive. It's one that is going to bring you a whole sense of just lightness. Just, you need to feel light and calm. So that one is for you, Ruby. And you wanted a card, so I'm going to pull out a quick colour card for you, Ruby. So I've got all these comments from way back in the stream. I can see more people are commenting. I'm on every Thursday night at 7:15, and I also host a show on my page called Activate Your Courage. I have a live TV show, and I talk about a feature oil of the week, and I have a meditation, and I also do some mini one-bottle readings, and I give away some free mini readings. So if you want an offline free mini reading with me, tell me in the comments, say yes please, free mini reading, and we can set up a message. I will go through all your messages, or you can find me on Facebook and friend me and ask me for an essential oil reading, a quarter of an hour discovery session. I also have an essential oil group. So if people are interested in learning about oils, or if you want a conversation with me about some beautiful oils and how to get yourself set up with a wholesale account, reach out. So Ruby, yes, this one's a quick card for you, Ruby, and it's Auburn. So ground yourself. So what was your other one? Was that you that had the gentle baby? So gentle baby and ground yourself. So it's time for you needing some nurturing. So who are we up to? Andrea, I've done you, darling. Robert White, may I have a card, please? Okay, Robert. So who uses oils? Anyone here who loves young living? So I've been to farms around the world. I've been to France. I've been to Croatia. I've been to our farm in Hawaii. I've had the pleasure of winning some trips to go and visit our farms. And this one is called Charoite. Charoite is this one. Sorry, this one is for you, Robert. I hope you're still on. It's a beautiful lilac or lilac-coloured crystal that has calming effects. So it is time for you to feel calm, to release the nerves. The violet is a transmutation of, it's like you've got some nervous energy going on, and it's also going to help you with your spiritual awareness and to improve your confidence. So Robert, I enjoy ease and rest in all my mind, body and spirit now. The companion oils are spikenard, valerian, lavender and Roman chamomile. So it's like, Robert, it's a time for you to really give yourself a bit of a rest of all whatever's going on in your mind. Just let it go and find some things that are going to give you some calm, some relaxing music, take a walk, take a long bath, a hot shower. What it is going to support you to move on from those things. So yeah. Just who are we going? I'd love a free reading. I'll add your page. Awesome, Danielle. Yes. And truly, okay, so I'm worried about my job. What's going to happen? Okay, so I'm looking up here, Truly Wolf. I don't predict what's going to happen, but what I do is I always like to talk to people about what we can do to change our reality. And that comes from our thoughts, because our thoughts direct our energy. Our thoughts direct where we are going to go. So Truly Wolf, what you need to do is get out a pad, start writing some things down, turn that negative mindset around and step into a positive attitude so that you can, I'm even getting something like opening the door. I'm sort of a bit stuck there. It's like you don't know where you want to go or what you want to do. So what I want you to do is to think about what brings you joy, what delights you. It may mean that you need to reinvent what you're doing or bring in a new skill or something creative, so that you start getting that self-empowerment. So I'm not sure whether that's going to support you. I'm going to bring an oil in for you, and what's coming is trauma life. So it's like you have to support yourself to get over the trauma and the stress of what's. I'm even feeling like I'm getting a bit of a headache. So it's like you're up in your head. I want you to get out of your head, to do some breathing, to bring yourself into your heart space, and to start expanding your energy from there. And expanding your energy, and also inviting some newness in, and inviting in a sense that you actually do have what it takes. So, okay, reading, love the oil. Sue, Lisa Garden, my lovely friend, you're on here. So, all right, I'm going to do Sue White. And tangerine is coming, is what is I'm being drawn to for you, Sue. I'm going to see if I can find you a message in here. I refer to this beautiful book called Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils, because essential oils are one of the most powerful ways that we can release all those things deep within us that hold us back. Because if we have past memories and traumas, which we all have, we need to really look into what's going on there. And there's nothing in that book. So I have another little book that I will have a look and see what it says about tangerine. Tangerine is one of the joy oils. It's one of the ones for supporting us to feel nourished and happy and carefree. It's one of the uplifting oils. I know at the moment a lot of us are going through a lot of uncertainty, what's happening. I think the whole world's been through a bit of shock, and we're all experiencing trauma to some degree. So sorry, yes, I'm talking and I have to get my my left brain into just trying to find tangerine in here to see if I can find you a little deeper message. So good for calming, promoting your happiness and moving on from whatever's you feel nervous or unsettled about. So that is for you, Sue. Okay, trees, thanks for coming back. It's very hard to catch up with this whole thing. So trees, Teresa, I love that. So it's blue tansy for you, Therese. Blue tansy is really, really calming. It's a really rich blue. I love it. It's to me it indicates communication and offers a deep sense of communication by. Just check this out, because I love it when I pull this one out. Look how dark that is. That's one drop. That's beautiful. So when blue tansy comes on, it's very, very deeply calming and balancing, and telling you, Therese, that bring yourself to a state of stillness so you can really tune into your deep soul that is very, very strong and very, very calm, and do some grounding and find a place where you can be really calm and away, detached from whatever's going on around you in the outer world. I love blue tansy. I don't know, maybe you're having trouble sleeping. It's a relaxant. I thought it might have given me a little bit more in the book, but there's nothing extra there apart from deeply, deeply calming. So trees, I'm not quite sure whether that has supported you or not. Karen Nolan, may you have a card. Yes, I will use these cards. So has anyone got any particular questions on activating your courage? Because that's what I do. When I give people a one-on-one session, we dig deep in a really gentle way, very powerful, very deep, so that we can really, I help you to get what's underlying those things that are holding you back, because holding back serves no one any good. And our whole global community, we need to raise the consciousness. We're going through a lot of change. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of new beginnings. Some people call it the awakening, and it's an exciting time to be a part of the world. And we really need to step into what it is that is going to light us up, going to give us purpose. We all need to feel that we have a purpose. And I believe we all have our own gifts, and we all have our own potential to step into our power. But if we don't take those steps, happiness, illness, dissatisfaction, fractured relationships with ourselves and with others is not a good look. So this one is for you, Karen Nolan, green calcite. Calcite. It's a crystal of abundance, vitality and finance. So maybe you're wondering about your finances, and this one is calcite will help you to tune into the possibility and the potential of things that you can manifest, and it brings balance to your mind, your body and your spirit. In the companion oils are cardamom, cinnamon bark, bergamot and patchouli. And the decree is, I create with ease. So write that one down and start giving yourself some positive self-talk so that you can open that door. So I need to learn to relax. What's the name of the oil I'm using? Lavender oil to help sleep. Can I have a card, please? Beautiful. So the oil I was talking about is blue tansy. So a beautiful oil, absolute. Look at my hands. I love it. So and a card. I'll give you a color card. Trees. So I'm always talking to people about oils. Make sure that your oils are organic. Where do they come from? Are they sustainable? If you're using lavender, what lavender is it? We have Lavandula angustifolia, and we have the biggest lavender farm in France. And most lavender is grown from cuttings, whereas our Young Living lavender is grown from seed, because that gives us the best quality lavender possible. So growing and distilling oils is quite it's not hard. It's sophisticated. You can't just put a plant in the ground and think you're going to get a good plant. You've got to have good nutrition in the soil. You've got to make sure that the plants are harvested at the right time. You've got to make sure that they're not distilled at too high a temperature. You don't want oils that they've put what do they put? I'm just trying to think. They put something on most oils. Most plants, they put something on the oils to help release the aroma in the oils very quickly, whereas Young Living doesn't do that, because we are interested in high frequency oils that are going to be more in harmony and more in balance with our body. So trees, this one, rejoice and laugh. So it's about you letting go, trees. It's about you Yes, you can buy these oils in New Zealand. Talk to me and I can help set you up with a wholesale account. I'm in Australia, I'm in Tasmania, but we are a global company. So that one's helpful for you, Therese. Let's have a chat after this, either tonight or tomorrow. Let me know, send me a message, and I can talk to you about how you can get yourself set up with a wholesale account. Kerry Mead, you'd love a card or an oil. I always go for an oil. If you give me the choice, I go for an oil. So I'm going to say it's lemongrass for you, Kerry. Lemongrass is really uplifting. This one is so beautiful for making a herb tea. 1 drop of lemongrass in the herb tea is very beautiful. I love rubbing it on my feet. Very uplifting and helps to release. It's very releasing. It's a light oil, going to bring a bit of fun into your life and helping you light the load. It promotes psychic awareness and purification. So if you want to be more tuned in psychically, you could be diffusing and wearing lemongrass. I also like to put 1 drop of lemongrass. I put a in the top here. I'll get a toothpick and put it in the top of the bottle and then bring it out and swirl it around in your stir fry if you want some lemongrass. So beautiful. So, and so that one was for you. I think that was for you, Kerry Mead. So that's right, because if you give me a choice, I'll always go for an oil. Zoe, may you get a card. Lovely. So get your intention out. What do you want to activate your courage on? That's what I'm all about. What can we do to transform where we are so that we're not feeling stuck, so we're not feeling limited in our belief system, and so that we can transform those inner feelings that are constricting and compounding, because I believe that we all have the ability to grow our wings and do great things. But that is only going to happen if we are prepared to really look at what's holding us back, transform that, and do the work, the inner work we need, so that we can bring what we want into our outer world and attract everything that we want, whatever it is. And we've all got to start somewhere. And we know more and more now, we're all becoming more and more aware of what we think is what we create. So, who am I doing again? I'm just sorry, I got a little bit confused here. Zoe, this one's for you. I try and put my feed up the top so I remember which name. And Zoe, this one, Tech Type. So Tech Type is one to help you expand your consciousness and increase your vibration. So as our vibrations increase and as we become more and more aware of what we want and more aware of how to attract those things into our life, we start becoming happier, more powerful. We can have an influence on other people around us. So this one is Tech Type. It increases intuition, trust and universal signs. So it's going to give you the ability to tune in to those little signs along the way that are nudging you in your right direction. It helps, it gives you the ability to tune into the divine so that you know the truth and stand in your courage with strength. And your decree is, I know and live my true purpose now. And your companion oils are cistus, spruce, frankincense, and lang lang. So that one was for you, Zoe. Now I hope that spoke to you. Katrina, could you get an oil card reading? I'm going to give you I'm assuming you're asking for an oil. And your oil is believe. So it's a really good time for you to believe in yourself, to remove those things that are blocking you from believing in your ultimate ability to be the best version of yourself. So every time you get those negative thoughts, you need to catch them and turn them around and start telling yourself that you are capable. You are Actually, I'm getting the word you're precious. I'm also getting you're valuable and you've got a lot to offer. So that one is for you, Katrina. So, Lyndall, So, stress away is calling. So, Lyndall, remove the stress. Whatever's stressing you out in life, you should be. Sorry, I'll delete that word should. I would recommend that you look at what's giving you stress, and you need to start processing that. You need to start taking those steps to transform whatever it is that's giving you stress, because it's holding you back. So that one is for you, Teresa. My email is k@kaysoils.com. So I don't know whether I can. I think I did have a thing in the chat. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. So yes, so here is my email address. I hope you've written down which one I said for you, because I kind of, after this, it's a blur who've I spoken to, things like that. So my time, I've got a few more minutes left, but I want to, some of you people may not have been on earlier. I just want to let you know that I do one-on-one sessions. Where's an inner one-on-one session? I've put down that piece of artwork. Anyway, I can't find it. Where's it gone? Oh, here it is, under this book. So in a one-on-one session with me, you will get your signature piece of channeled art. So through the session, we sit down, you come to me with your intention, and I will channel a piece of art with you. I will help you to really unpack whatever it is that's holding you back, so that then you can transform that. I help you through a guided meditation, and you get some essential oil recommendations. You get a whole package from me, and if you are really ready to move on and really ready to take some steps and ready to invest in yourself and give yourself the ability to step into your potential, reach out, and we can have a discovery session with me. If any of you who have missed out tonight, and I'll still do a couple more, but if you want a free mini reading with me where you come with my intention, we can talk on Messenger, we can have a chat, and I'll pull out 3 oils for you and help get you on the road to activate your courage, because I'm here to serve you so that you can move beyond whatever it is that's holding you back. But if you're interested, on a Tuesday night on my page called Activate Your Courage with Kay Hamilton on Facebook, on 8 o'clock on a Tuesday night, I have a feature oil of the week. We do a meditation to activate your courage, and then I do some one oil readings. So follow me, friend me. If you're interested in more information on essential oils, I have an essential oil group as well, but I'm open to having some one-on-one conversations with you, not in the public arena, so we can really get down to some nitty-gritty and see what's going on. Danielle, you're still here. So did I do one for you? I'm not quite sure. B do. So I'm going to pull an oil out for you, B. So I'm getting surrender. You need to surrender to your situation. You need to let go. Sometimes it's hard to let go. We want to hang on, but in hanging on, if it's not serving us, it's not going to help us. So you might need a little bit of support in surrendering to whatever's going on and kind of going, okay, I am ready to open the door for something new. So the oil for you, B, dew, is surrender. You did right at the beginning. Okay. Oh, thanks, Danielle. And you're still here. You're a darling. So that's beautiful. Who else? Okay, wonderful. Thank you. That really resonates. Thank you, Zoe. Love helping you out. Kerry Carter, did I give you a card or a reading? B, I hope that resonated with you. So just know, if you haven't got oils, you need oils. And why do you need oils? Because when we smell an essential oil, they go through, they attach to the receptors in our nose, and they go right up through our nose. They go in through our brain. They travel through our brain. They help to release whatever we don't want that's not serving us, and they open the door for something new to come in, so that we can transform from whatever's holding us back and step into our full courage. And having courage doesn't mean that you're brave and you can cope with everything. What it does mean is that you deal with all those hurdles that hold you back, all those things that aren't supporting you from living to your full potential. And why would you not want to live to your full potential? Because when you hold yourself back, you're not going to really feel that you're here on your purpose. And when we're not on our purpose, we start feeling really unhappy. We become fragmented. We lose our confidence. We lose our self-worth. And then we're not doing what we're here to support other people. So I'm on a journey, just like everybody else, to step into my courage. And, my journey is to do some of this online. When I'm speaking to lots of people, I can't see you. We can do the chat, but it's having that faith and trust that we can actually live and do what we really need to do. So, Teresa, your oil was blue cypress. So I will... no, it wasn't. Sorry, it was blue tansy. So I'll set that aside. I know I'll remember that because it's all over my hands. So beautiful. Kerry Carter. Okay, darling. Kerry. Peppermint. New, refreshing, uplifting. You might be feeling a little bit tired, needing some energizing. Peppermint's great in your water. It's uplifting, good on your feet, good before a workout. I don't know whether you're a runner or you get into exercise, peppermint is the go-to to keep your mind alert, fresh. Maybe you've got some decisions to be made. Peppermint's going to keep your mind alert and awake. Also, it's nice in chocolate. So if you do any cooking, peppermint is a really nice one for giving you I like to make protein balls or chocolate and put a little bit of peppermint oil in it or some orange oil in it. So yeah. So that one was for you, Kerry. So I hope that one resonated. And I've got about 2 minutes to go. So I might what I will do is I will go back and in the comments, because I know I've got to get off because someone else will be coming on probably. And I will put in the comments, I will put my Essential Oil Wisdom group in there. But please friend me. If you want to join my Oil Wisdom group, I go live there on an 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night, and I'm always posting some things about Young Living and why I love it and our oils and giving you tips and recipes and tricks and things like that. So, and if anyone hasn't got some really good oils and you're interested in learning about Young Living, let's have a conversation. So reach out and let's say hi and let's become friends and let's get some good things happening for you all. So, and trees, yes, we talked about you and sleep. So I hope that I look forward to getting to know you tomorrow. And now, V, I don't know whether you're still on. If oils react with you, it may be because you're not using oils that are of good quality. So a lot of people cannot cope with oils that aren't a good quality because they're not in harmony with our body. It can also mean that your body may have some inflammation in it that needs clearing, because oils are healing and they bring things to the surface to be exposed and cleansed. So I'm going to love and leave each and every one of you tonight, and I'm going to leave you with my blessings for your wellness, for your purpose, and for your abundance. And I look forward to connecting with you soon. Lots of blessings. Thanks for joining. Bye.